Good afternoon, Danville community. I'm Dr. Marino. I'm your new principal. This might be the first time you've had a chance to actually see my face. I wanted to introduce you to myself and take a little bit of an opportunity to share with you some of the details about how our school will look, act, and feel differently from what you may have experienced last spring before we were shut down due to the coronavirus pandemic. Before I get started, I want to bring my trusty sidekick, Ms. Corcoran, into the picture.
Hi everyone, welcome back. We're so excited to have you back. We have a couple of things that are going to be different this year, and one of the things we want to talk about is when you arrive to school. So if you're coming in the car on your way to school, the first thing you need to know is you need to have your mask on before you get out of the car. So we're going to have parents pull up to this sign so we can have 4 cars at a time getting out. So you want your mask on, and we're going to ask you to open your own door to get out of the car.
Boys and girls, Ms. Corcoran and I are here where you're going to get dropped off for your buses. Now you'll notice that I've added a mask to my face because all of our staff members, as Ms. Corcoran has on, will have a mask when you enter school. Now remember, if you're taking the bus to school, you should have your mask on when you're at the bus stop, when you enter the bus, and when you exit the bus and enter the school. From the time you get to the bus stop, you should be wearing your mask. And you should always remember that we're maintaining 6 feet of social distancing throughout all areas of our school. Now on the bus, it might look a little bit different from last year as well. We will have a maximum of 24 students on the bus. That means only 1 student per seat. When you get on the bus, you'll see a little sticker where you should not sit. It'll be a do not sit sticker on the bus. Now, when you get here to school, your bus will pull up to the circle as it always has, but there is a little bit of a difference. There will be lots of staff outside to help you find your way in. We'll have our students in grades pre-K through grade 2 enter the door that everyone's always entered to go directly to their classrooms, of course maintaining 6 feet of social distance throughout their entire entry process. Our students in grades 3 through 5 will be escorted by a staff member to the door at the end of their wing around the back of the building, again maintaining 6 feet of social distancing and going directly to their classrooms. Again, we're excited to see you guys on Thursday and on Monday of next week, and we know that you guys are going to be able to get to school and handle these changes just right.
Alright, so one of the changes you're going to notice is there are a bunch of new hand sanitizing stations around the school. We are asking that anytime you enter the building, you use hand sanitizer. Every time you leave the building, you should use hand sanitizer. Every time you go in your classroom, you should use hand sanitizer. Before you eat, you should wash your hands or use hand sanitizer. So that's something our teachers are going to be working with you on to use all the time to help maintain a healthy school.
So you see on our floors here, we have these stickers that say stand here with cute little monsters. These are to help our kids always remember to maintain proper social distancing of 6 feet. You'll also notice that we have these arrows on the floor as well. We are trying to maintain a 2-way system in our hallways to help kids travel to and from their locations in the school without crossing paths too closely to any other students. Let me take you into a classroom to show you what our classrooms will look like when you arrive here, either on Thursday or Monday. Now this might be one of the most different looking spaces that you will recognize when you come to school on Thursday or on Monday, because our desks are all spaced 6 feet apart. We can fit up to 14 kids in our classrooms, and we'll have kids maintaining proper social distancing throughout. Now, as Mrs. Corcoran said just a minute ago, every time you enter the classroom, you'll hand sanitize. Every time you leave the classroom, you'll hand sanitize. Every time you go to eat, you'll hand sanitize. We are going to be using hand sanitizer or washing our hands because, as you can see, we have both bottles of hand sanitizer in every classroom, and many of our classrooms also have a sink with soap and cloths to dry your hands. So this is one of the most different spaces that you'll notice when you come into school. But I'll tell you, the thing that will be the same is our amazing teachers can't wait to welcome you here back at the Danville School. Here I am in the Lion's Mouth, your cafeteria. Every day, if you are buying lunch here at school, you'll still have the opportunity to come in here to grab your lunch. You will be escorted here by a member of our staff, always maintaining 6 feet social distance. You'll come through the line as usual. You will get your prepared lunch. You'll purchase your lunch through a touchless point of sale, and then you will return to your classroom. That is a really big difference from what you're used to having here at Danville Elementary School. Instead of eating your lunch here in the cafeteria, you will eat your lunch in your classroom with your classmates there.
All right, so when students come out to recess, the first thing they're going to have to do is use hand sanitizer before coming outside. Now, when you're outside, you can have a normal recess. Students are encouraged to play 6 feet apart, but can use the equipment. We won't be bringing out individual equipment because those things can't be shared. Things like basketball, jump rope, soccer balls, things like that. So for now, if you're choosing to play at recess, we're going to play in this area on the equipment. If you'd like to use your recess as a mask break, you can come right over here onto our grass area, and you can sit 6 feet apart from others and take a mask break in this grassy area.
Before we say our goodbyes, our dismissal will look a little bit different. First, we're going to start loading cars and the buses at 3:05 in the afternoon. We're going to be calling kids out a few at a time. We're going to ask each car the name of their student. It would help us greatly if you have your child's name printed on a piece of paper on your dashboard to help expedite the process of our getting them from their classrooms where they will be waiting for you to arrive. Now with that, you've got to see many of the things that will look different, but the thing that will always be the same here at Danville is that we're so excited to see our kids come back into our schools. Our staff are still the same and are amazing, amazing people. So excited to see you. And we have Miss Corcoran.
We're so excited to have everybody back. We're looking forward to seeing you. It's going to be a great year. We know we'll do a great job with these changes.
And as your new principal, I can't wait to get to work with Miss Corcoran, with our staff, and especially with you boys and girls as we start our 2021 school year.
Bye everyone.
Take care.